Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Ladies and gentlemen, people even now ask me what is Akhuwat. I usually tell them that Akhuwat is a microfinance organization. It's a civil society organization. It is making an effort to alleviate poverty. It is making an effort to help people stand on their own feet. But sometimes I think it's more than an organization. It's more than an MFI. It is a dream. It's a hope. It's an ideal. And it is a dream that everybody in this world must have an opportunity to move ahead in life. But before I tell you more about Akhuwat, I would like to narrate a story, the story which inspired me and the story which subsequently inspired millions of Pakistanis. 15 years ago, I was sitting in my office. Then suddenly there was a knock at the door. The door opened and a lady walked in. The poor lady had tears in her eyes. She was bewildered. She hesitantly sat in front of me and then told me that she is here to seek my help. She told me that only a few days ago, she lost her husband. She had 4 children and she was worried about their future. She told me that she had some dreams and now she feared that her children might not be able to reach those dreams. Then again she said that I want your help. I asked her, what kind of help do you expect from me? She said that she is not a beggar. She doesn't like to take charity or doles. She said that I would like to have some loan from you. And that loan should not be on the basis of interest. I was amazed that a lady who is already in trouble, instead of asking for charity, she is asking for a loan, and even she wants to take the loan on her own terms and conditions. I was inspired to listen to that. I requested a few of my friends and we collected 10,000 rupees. Ladies and gentlemen, only 10,000 rupees. She got those 10,000 rupees, purchased 2 sewing machines, and started working hard. Like every good deed, I forgot. I never thought that she will come back to me one day. But she stood firm to her commitment, and exactly after 6 months, she again knocked at the door of my office. She was there. But this time she had no tears in her eyes. She was confident. She sat in front of me, took out 10,000 rupees from her wallet, put it on my table. She said that you might have thought that I would never return, but look, I am here. That was enough to amaze me, but that was not enough. She gave me a message while returning those 10,000 rupees. She said that these 10,000 rupees, why don't put these 10,000 back in your pocket? Why don't you give these 10,000 to somebody else, to somebody like me? I believe this is sufficient to change the fate of anybody whom you would give this money. During these 6 months, I have purchased 2 sewing machines. I have worked hard. My kids started going to school. They have enough food on their table. And I also got one of my daughters married. So I believe that if you give interest-free loans to somebody, he or she will be able to bring a change in his or her life. That was a defining moment, extremely motivating and inspiring for me. I believed her. I shared the story with many of my friends. We thought that if we had many such 10,000 rupees, we might be able to bring a positive change in the lives of many such families. We were able to collect 200,000 rupees, and with those 200,000 rupees, we went to an urban slum and found few carpenters, few vendors, few electricians, few shoemakers, few people who wanted to work on vegetable carts. We told them that don't beg. We are here to support you. We are here to give you this much needed capital, and you will be able to harness your own potential. They took those 10,000, 15,000, 20,000 rupees and set the ball rolling. 1 month, 2 months, few more months, 7 months passed by. We again went to the same vicinity and found that all of them had established their businesses. All of them were able to send their kids to school. All of them had firm faith that they are not alone in this struggle against poverty. So that was, again, a moment which rarely comes in life. As they say, that the journey of mountain starts with first step. That was the first step for us. Those 200,000 gradually started increasing. 500,000, 1 million, 2 million, 10 million, 100 million. This is the story of 15 years. We indulged in action research. We started learning that how can we find trustworthy, creditworthy people? How can we inspire them not to beg, but to work hard? We created manuals, we created documents, we wrote processes, and now, after 15 years, you will be amazed that the journey which started with mere 10,000 rupees has exceeded billions of rupees. The amount of money which we have lent might surprise you. Ladies and gentlemen, we have lent interest-free loans of 30 billion Pakistani rupees. This 30 billion rupees haven't gone to the pocket of one single individual. These 30 billion rupees have been distributed amongst 1.5 million families. If there are 6 or 7 people in a family, then you can imagine that this prosperity has been spread to nearly 10 million people of Pakistan. From the heights of Gilgit and Baltistan to the shores of Arabian Sea, 350 cities, 500 offices, 4,000 employees. And the effort has resulted in poverty alleviation in the families of 1.5 number. We have 4 cardinal principles. We give loans without interest. As you know, we cannot wage war against Allah Almighty. This is the largest interest-free microfinance program in Pakistan. This is the largest interest-free microfinance program in the whole world. Number 2, all this social and financial intermediation takes place in a mosque and a church. We believe in accountability. We believe in transparency. We believe in participation. And we know that in a Muslim society, mosque used to be seat of governance. Third principle is volunteerism. Majority of our people who work day and night, they are volunteers, because we believe that the real passion for social development always comes from volunteers. Fourth principle that we learned from our borrowers. When we give them loans, we tell them that, look, today you are takers, but tomorrow you will become givers. We are giving you these loans because somebody else wanted you to stand by you. Somebody else wanted you to have access to better things in life. And if by dint of your hard work and this money, you are able to cross the poverty threshold, then it becomes your responsibility to adopt somebody like you and help him or help her. Ladies and gentlemen, as I told you, we have distributed more than 30 billion rupees, and the recovery percentage is 99.9%. An evidence of honesty, integrity, and hard work of Pakistanis. Here I will again surprise you by telling that 70% of our borrowers have become our donors. These poor people, they have taken money, they have utilized money in a right place, they have earned their livelihoods, and then out of that hard-earned money, by giving 1 rupees or 2 rupees, just in last financial year, they have given us 150 million rupees as donations, without any question, without any condition. My objective of coming over here is just not to tell this story, though it's a fascinating story, which starts with 10,000 rupees and reaches 30 billion rupees, which starts with one poor widow and reaches 1.5 million Pakistanis. It is a fascinating story, but I'm here to tell you, I'm here to give you the message of hope and optimism, because this 99.9% recovery is manifestation of hope and optimism. That is the way we can develop. That is the way we can grow. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Akhuwat, and Akhuwat, as I told you, is the largest interest-free microfinance program. Quite recently, we have started one more initiative. That initiative is establishment of a first fee-free university in Pakistan. We say, ladies and gentlemen, we say that if loans can be without interest, then education should also be without fee. We have established a university where students will not be asked to deposit 500,000 or 1 million rupees and then allowed to enter the classroom. We ask our students to enter the classroom, and once they complete their education, they are allowed to pay after 5 years or after 10 years when they are in this position to pay their fees. Many of our adversaries ask us that what will happen if these students whom you are investing might not pay their fee after 5 years or 10 years. Our answer is very simple, that if we are keeping one brilliant student with us, if we are inculcating the spirit of muakhat in his mind, in his soul, in his heart, then after 5 years, after 10 years, if he forgets this message and doesn't pay his fee, then he should not be punished. We should be punished for that. Let me end over here. I have been given only 10 minutes. Maybe I am exceeding 10 minutes. But my message is, you might like to join Akhuwat. you might like to become a part of us. But above all, Akhuwat is a philosophy. Akhuwat is an institution, no doubt, but Akhuwat is a philosophy. This philosophy has been taught by Holy Prophet, peace be upon him. When Holy Prophet migrated from Makkah to Medina along with his companions, so this journey made many of those people poor. But in Medina, a glorious tradition was set. Holy Prophet asked one citizen of Medina to adopt one citizen of Makkah. And this relationship was called muakhat, which means brotherhood, which means sacrifice, which means solidarity. If in today's Pakistan, 50% who are haves and 50% who are have-nots, if they establish a bond of muakhat, one person from this side, one person from this side, I'm sure the issues of poverty can be eliminated. If you allow me to say a verse of a famous poet, कि हर चारागर को चारा गरी से गुरेज था, वरना जो अपने दुख थे बहुत लादवा न थे. अगर हम सब इस चारागारी का फैसला कर लें, this 50% and that 50%, one person adopting one person, and giving him hope, not charity, standing with him, saying him that my all blessings, my happiness is yours, and your pain is mine, then this word might become a beautiful word. I would only say poverty is poison, poverty is pain. Let's stand together. Let's adopt at least one person in our lifetime. And let's all dream of a world where every child goes to school, where everybody has honor, dignity, and self-respect. That is the real objective of Pakistan. Thank you very much.